Brad, finally pulled out a comeback win. Actually, got some offense going in the third period. What kind of led to that change there at the end of the game?
Probably telling them that they weren't having their day off tomorrow if we didn't turn it around. I thought the first 40 minutes is very uncharacteristic of our team. I think if anything we can hang our hat that we're a very competitive team, and I just didn't think for the first 40 minutes we were very competitive at all. I thought we were very uncompetitive, but in the end it's about winning a hockey game in 60 plus minutes, and that's why we play that much in a game. So we were really good in the third period, and I felt like we obviously came back to win, but I think it just goes to the step our team's taking. We're finding ways to win hockey games and not having to play our best. So I think that there's some real good to take out of that for a club.
Yeah, it was a really good Calgary team coming in. What kind of was the game plan, and what maybe wasn't working for you in the first 40 there?
It really was compete. It was that we knew that they were going to come. They weren't going to self-harm themselves. They weren't going to give up odd man rushes by turning the pucks over the blue line. They play a very blue-collar, simple, hard game. They got a really impressive club over there that really competes, and it doesn't matter what your talent level is. If you compete, you give yourself a chance, and that's what we talked about before the game, and we got out-competed for the first 40 minutes. I think it was 26-10 in shots. I think we ended up with 23, so we had more shots in 20 minutes than we did the first 40 minutes, and I think it just was our level of compete in the game that we turned up.
A week or so ago, you guys were in Edmonton, another comeback win there, and then against Calgary, those are two of the top teams. Calgary 16 win streak coming into here. And what does that say about maybe the character you guys have and not giving up on a game, like playing in close, tight teams?
Well, that's one thing I said when we told about not taking away the third period, is that I believed in our group, because we've been doing this all year long. So unfortunately, I feel that we've just been a little bit immature, and that we always have fight. We always come back. But we dig ourselves into holes, and those are things that if you want to win more hockey games, we want to get in the playoffs, we want to play meaningful games in the spring, well, we got to learn how to be more mature and start on time. And I feel for the most part, I think maybe there's one game all year where I didn't think we competed very hard, and today was pretty close, but we'll take the win. And I'm really proud of the guys and the way they battled back, and the way they responded in the third period.
What would you say about Keith's Fawcett? I know a lot of contributions lately from everybody, but he's got 6 points in his last 3 games, four of them being goals. Just what could you say about his offensive production?
Like, to me, this is the kid we trade for. I'm not surprised at all on Keith's offensive production. To me, I think he's done a lot of work on himself, done a lot of work away from the rink, to get him in a good spot when he's at the rink here. And when he's on his game and he's motivated, he's a heck of a hockey player. And he was one of the guys in the first 40 minutes I didn't feel was that motivated, but he challenged him in the third period, and I even asked him after he got his first goal, you have one more left in you? And he looked back with fire in his eyes, and he said he did. So he called his shot there in the overtime, but it just was when Keats is playing that motivated, when he really wants it, he can be a real difference maker for a club.
It seems like you've got kind of 2 top lines kind of shaken out for yourself. How does that kind of scoring depth help in this team here?
Well, it's something we haven't had, I guess, for a while. But to us, the strength of our team is the depth throughout all our forwards. We're not relying on one individual all-star to get us the points and score us out of trouble. We need everybody. I think tonight, the big guys that held us in the game were our goaltending and our penalty kill. If it wasn't for those guys in the, coming up big, and Merrick and our D-core, man. Our D-core is really good tonight on the penalty kill and tough in front of our net. So yeah, I think those guys were the ones that allowed us to get ourselves back in the game.
All right, Keith, just your overall thoughts on that one. Obviously a big comeback win there against Calgary. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it was a great effort from the guys in the third. Big testament to us as a group. Didn't give up and rallied back.
Yeah, and just for yourself, you got 6 points now in your last 3 games, 4 of them being goals. I mean, what's clicking for you offensively?
Yeah, I think just whenever I get the puck, just knowing that I can be a difference maker, I like to try and put the puck in the back of the net, and it's been going my well so far.
Yeah, I believe you only had about 10 shots after 2, so was there a message between periods there, and just what were you guys trying to accomplish in the third?
I think just be hard on their D, kind of show them our identity, and worked out for us.
Okay, and a week or so ago, you guys had a comeback win similar to this in Edmonton.
Yeah.
It's another good team. Calgary, obviously you guys would have known they're on a 6-game win streak, so tough opponent in itself. But do you see any comparisons between those two and how you guys battled back?
Yeah, I think that we just have a lot of belief in the group and we know what we're capable of, and never give up and just keep working at it.
You guys have scored a lot of goals as of late. You guys have racked up a lot of points too as of late. So what's kind of been working? How do you feel the lines are gelling as we kind of move forward during the season?
Yeah, I think we've kept the same lines for quite some time now, and I think we're just building chemistry over time, and it's been really fun so far.
Okay, and looking forward, how would you maybe use this game and a couple others like that Edmonton game? How are you going to use that momentum going forward?
I think just know what this team's capable of doing, and just knowing that we should start on time, not put us in that hole, and come out ready to play.